Hello and welcome. I am Monica Verma and our subject expert is Ashish Garg, who is a professional and has been teaching at Maya Academy of Advanced Cinematic from the last 5 years. Today we will attempt to understand the following: use of computer software, character generator, use of multimedia. Use of computer software. Computer software or just software is a collection of computer programs and related data that provides the instructions for telling a computer what to do and how to do it. Software refers to one or more computer programs and data held in the storage of the computer for some purposes. Basically, software is a set of programs, procedures, algorithms and its documentation concerned with the operation of a data processing system. Program software performs the function of the program it implements either by directly providing instructions to the computer hardware or by serving as input to another piece of software. Types of computer softwares. There are 3 types of computer softwares: system software, programming software, application software. System software. System software refers to the files and programs that make up your computer's operating system. System files include libraries of functions, system services, drivers for printers and other hardware, system preferences and other configuration files. The programs that are part of the system software include assemblers, compilers, file management tools, system utilities and debuggers. System software is responsible for managing a variety of independent hardware components so that they can work together harmoniously. Its purpose is to unburden the application software programmer from the often complex details of the particular computer being used, including such accessories as communications devices, printers, device readers, displays and keyboards, and also to partition the computer's resources such as memory and processor time in a safe and stable manner. Programming software. Programming software is well known as a software development tool. Software development tool is a program or application that software developers use to create, debug, maintain or otherwise support other programs and applications. The term usually refers to relatively simple programs that can be combined together to accomplish a task, much as one might use multiple hand tools to fix a physical object. Programming tool or programming software is a subcategory of system software, but sometimes it is stated as a separate category of software along with application and system software. The history of software tools began with the first computers in the early 1950s that used linkers, loaders and control programs tools, became famous with Unix in the early 70s with tools like grep, AWK and make that were meant to be combined flexibly with pipes. The term software tools came from the book of the same name by Brian Kernighan and P.J. Plogger. The ability to use a variety of tools productively is one hallmark of a skilled software engineer. Programming tools come in many forms: binary compatibility analysis, eye check, ABI compliance checker, build tools, build automation, compilation and linking tools, development productivity tools, integration tools, parser generators, performance analysis, scripting languages, PHP, AWK, Perl, Python, Rex, Ruby, Shell, TCL, search, grep, find, source code generation tools, static code analysis, text editors. Application software. Application software is a computer software designed to help the user to perform specific tasks. Examples include enterprise software, accounting software, office suites, and graphics and animation software and media players. Many application programs deal principally with documents. Applications may be bundled with the computer and its system software or may be published separately. Some users are satisfied with the bundled applications and need never install one. Application software is contrasted with system software and middleware, which manage and integrate a computer's capabilities but typically do not directly apply in the performance of tasks that benefit the user. The system software serves the application, which in turn serves the user. Application software applies the power of a particular computing platform or system software to a particular purpose. Some applications such as Microsoft Office are available in versions for several different platforms. Others have narrower requirements and are thus called, for example, a geography application for Windows or an Android application for education or Linux gaming. Sometimes a new and popular application arises which only runs on one platform, increasing the desirability of that platform. This is called a killer application. There are many types of application software and their uses. Application suite. It consists of multiple applications bundled together. They usually have related functions, features, and user interfaces and may be able to interact with each other. For example, open each other's files. Business applications often come in suites. For example, Microsoft Office, enterprise softwares. These softwares address the needs of organization processes and data flow, often in a large distributed environment. For example, include financial systems, customer relationship management (CRM). Enterprise infrastructure software provides common capabilities needed to support enterprise software systems. For example, include databases, email servers, and systems for managing networks and security. Information worker software lets users create and manage information, often for individual projects within a department, in contrast to enterprise management. Content access software is used primarily to access content without editing, but may include software that allows for content editing. Such software addresses the needs of individuals and groups to consume digital entertainment and published digital content. Examples include media players, web browsers, and help browsers. Educational software is related to content access software, but has the content and or features adapted for use in by educators or students. For example, it may deliver evaluation, that is tests, track progress through material, or include collaborative capabilities. Simulation software simulates physical or abstract systems for research, training, or entertainment purposes. Media development software generates print and electronic media for others to consume, most often in a commercial or educational setting. This includes graphic art software, desktop publishing software, multimedia development software, HTML editors, digital animation editors, digital audio and video composition, and many others. Product engineering software is used in developing hardware and software products. This includes computer-aided design, computer-aided engineering, computer language editing and compiling tools, integrated development environments, and application programmer interfaces. Character generator. We always amazed when we watch news channels that how these new channels create the animated text which crawls on the bottom of the television screen and the changes in the text instantly and so on. Actually, a device called character generator is responsible for the crawling text. Character generator is a hardware device or software that produces static or animated text. For example, news scrolls and credits roll in the end of any program or movie for keying into a video stream. These days, character generators are completely computer based and can generate graphics as well as text. Generally, character generators are used in the broadcast areas of live television sports or television news presentations. The advanced and technically advanced character generators are able to generate high resolution, animated graphics and text for use when an unforeseen situation in a broadcast dictates an opportunity for breaking news coverage. It is one of many technologies used to meet the demands of live television or events on the field. It is also used in the newsroom to dictate the direction of the coverage. As character generator development has progressed, the distinction between hardware and software generators has become less distinct as new platforms and operating systems evolved to meet the live television consumers' expectations. When there were no character generators, there were so many problems to generate the graphics, crawls, and animated text. Previously, the method of adding titles to video images was to dedicate one camera to shooting white letters on a black background, which then was combined with the video from a live action camera to form what appeared to be a single image with white letters seemingly superimposed over it. But these days, when you watch a sporting event on television, you are likely seeing a score bug which not only contains character generator data from that game, but character generator data from other games in progress. Other games already completed and games yet to come, all in an effort to keep you, the viewer, from having to channel surf to another station to watch another television program. And the less often you surf away to another station, the more often you see television advertising also included in character generator output, which then generates revenue for the television network. Although the distinction between hardware and software character generators is becoming less evident as technology advances and as consumer grade computing equipment becomes more graphically sophisticated, it remains easiest to view character generators as either hardware or software dependent. Use of multimedia. What is multimedia? Before starting the use of multimedia, let's understand the term multimedia. As the term implies, multimedia is the integration of multiple forms of media. This includes text, graphics, audio, video, etc. For example, a presentation involving audio and video clips would be considered a multimedia presentation. Educational software that involves animations, sound and text is called multimedia software. CDs and DVDs are often considered to be multimedia formats since they can store a lot of data, and most forms of multimedia require a lot of disk space. Due to the advancements in computer speeds and storage space, multimedia is commonplace today. Therefore, the term does not produce the same excitement it once did. This also means it is not as overused as it was back in the late 90s. Some people might say that the addition of animated images, for example, animated GIF on the web, produces multimedia, but it has typically meant one of the following: text and sound, text, sound and still or animated graphic images, text, sound and video images, video and sound, multiple display areas, images or presentations presented concurrently. In live situations, the use of a speaker or actors and props together with sound, images and motion video.
I am addressing you some points which are useful for you, and I am also telling you about the multimedia industry and some of its uses in industry. Multimedia, as we have seen in the videos, is widely adapted by the several industries. Almost everybody is aware about the amazing technology in this world. Almost in every industry, multimedia is giving the solution for creative works. In web, in graphics, medical, print media like magazines, newspaper, even in smart education, it has become a benchmark. Many schools are teaching their students through multimedia. This is called e-learning process. In schools, students learning through e-learning smart classes, and this is possible with the help of multimedia. There are many mobile applications we use on our phones are being created by multimedia applications. You might have heard about the Angry Birds and Temple Run using on your Android mobile phones. Some of the part of these games being done by multimedia process. If we talk about the very ground level, we use multimedia in our daily routine work. When we burn a data CD or DVD, you might have seen there is an option for labeling on DVD or creating an index for videos in disk. This is simple example of multimedia. So keep your eyes open and observe every technology you see around you and learn. Happy learning and have a great day.
Multimedia finds its application in various areas, including but not limited to advertisements, art, education, entertainment, engineering, medicine, mathematics, business, scientific research and spatial temporal applications. Below are the several examples as follows. They are very good for showing what things look like, how they move and how they change, keeping an audience's interest, establishing personal contact, establishing the identity and academic credibility of a speaker, communicating the speaker's enthusiasm for the subject, creative industries. Creative industries use multimedia for a variety of purposes ranging from fine arts to entertainment to commercial art to journalism to media and software services for any other industry. An individual multimedia designer may cover the spectrum throughout their career. Requests for their skills range from technical to analytical to creative. Commercial uses. Much of the electronic old and new media used by commercial artists is multimedia. Exciting presentations are used to grab and keep attention in advertising. Business to business and inter-office communications are often developed by creative services firms for advanced multimedia presentations beyond simple slideshows to sell ideas or liven up training. Commercial multimedia developers may be hired to design for governmental services and non-profit services applications as well. Entertainment and fine arts. Multimedia is heavily used in the entertainment industry like television, movies, music videos and commercial advertisements to develop special effects and animations. Multimedia games are a popular pastime and are software programs available either as CD-ROMs or online. Some video games also use multimedia features. Multimedia applications that allow users to actively participate instead of just sitting by as passive recipients of information are called interactive multimedia. Education. In education, multimedia is used to produce computer-based training courses, popularly called CBTs, and reference books like encyclopedia and almanacs. In education, multimedia is useful for recorded or broadcast lectures, bringing in an expert speaker from a distant location, demonstrating processes that learners may not otherwise have the opportunity to see, such as a rare surgical technique, demonstrating techniques that learners will have to try themselves later, such as setting up laboratory equipment, recording students' performances to enable feedback and promote reflection, bringing the real world into the classroom. Engineering. Software engineers may use multimedia in computer simulations for anything from entertainment to training, such as military or industrial training. Multimedia for software interfaces are often done as collaboration between creative professionals and software engineers. Industry. In the industrial sector, multimedia is used as a way to help present information to shareholders, superiors, and co-workers. It is also useful for providing employee trainings, advertising, and selling products all over the world via virtually unlimited web-based technologies. Mathematical and scientific research. It is also useful in mathematical and scientific research. Multimedia is mainly used for modeling and simulation. For example, a scientist can look at a molecular model of a particular substance and manipulate it to arrive at a new substance. Representative research can be found in journals such as the Journal of Multimedia. Medicine. Through multimedia, doctors can get trained by looking at a virtual surgery, or they can simulate how the human body is affected by diseases spread by viruses and bacteria, and then develop techniques to prevent it. Summary. We discussed about the use of various types of computer software. We also saw how different software works, how computer software works. We discussed how character generator works and the use of multimedia. We saw how multimedia has become an important part of various industry types and how it is growing day by day. We saw how the multimedia industry is a growing industry and how it can be a great career option for aspiring and upcoming multimedia artists. This is all that we have for you today. Thank you and goodbye.